And hello to all my friends. I'd like to welcome you in. My name is Scott Sagent. I'm here to do your free psychic tarot reading for October 2021. And before we get started on that, I need to take about 30 seconds to do a quick drawing here for the free readings I'm giving away on Facebook every single month. So make sure you follow that. The link is in the description. So we're giving away 10 free readings here. I'm going to draw some names. This is the You and Me sweepstakes giveaway for October. We have 4 My Month winners and then 1 grand prize winner. So the My Month is a short and sweet little audio personalized file. It's a very popular product of mine. And these people will be winning that. We have Tracy L. and Tammy S. We also have Courtney S. and Ashley G. Laura A. and Monica C. Rhonda B. and Kelsey J. And then the grand prize winner for the 30-minute readings for the You and a Friend will be Esther M. and Mandy V. So congratulations to all 10 winners. You will be receiving those in the month of October. Again, please remember to follow the Facebook page and like the page so that you can be a part of future giveaways. And all these products are available on the website, scottsagent.com. And now back to your October reading. Okay, Aries, we're ready for you. Here we go. The cards are already shuffled. Today they have dialed up a storyline spread. It is a wide net, a scatter shot across all the different Aries, and it's very good for general readings because it allows us to get the story that's right for you. There may be some that do not resonate, but it's really all about finding the one that does. I have had people say that, there are multiple stories that do resonate, and it may happen to you as well, but it's really just about finding the one. So let's get started. The cards are already shuffled. I'm going to bring you in so you can watch. Go ahead and hit that like button if you're ready to have a great October. There we go. What I'm doing now, I like to do on camera, are my ritual cuts. Basically cuts the deck into 3 different pieces, puts it back together in a separate order, and that satisfies the ritual aspect of tarot. Do the same with this deck. Oh, I also should add that we're going to conclude the reading with a angel oracle card divination. Just basically gives us a little extra. It's them saying that we just want to give you a little bit extra besides the storyline. So we're going to run the storyline right now for Aries. Let's see what we have. Still going. Looking for my end. Okay, that's my end. So let's see, does that fit? Kinda. This is my main core group. We're going to get this organized. This is going to be a standalone. We have this here. So we're looking at 4 different stories. See if we're all in view. Almost. All right, now I got to get more cards to describe what we're looking at. That's good. This needs 2 and a oracle. This needs 1. And this needs 2. As you can see, storyline spreads get very large very quick. And then I need an oracle card here. And now I got to get it all to fit on the frame for you. Little camera work here. It's actually not bad. Something like that. Okay, so 4 stories for Aries. Let's find the one that's right for you. Let's go to work. All right, I'm going to start up here because it's nice and easy. The first thing that I want to talk about is story number 1. Story number 1 is Blocked New Love. It is overflowing love that is not here yet. It is blocked. That means it's probably coming in later. This is not something that's for now. Probably not October either, but when it comes in fast. We have the fastest card in the deck right behind the Ace of Cups with the 8 of Wands. So this is fast traveling news. You may be even getting news of this occurring early in this month. The news may come now, but the love itself won't. So it may be just like an indicator, or maybe you start talking to somebody this month and it actually turns into something later, another month. That's kind of the vibe of what's going on there. And new love, it sounds like it would just be my single Aries that I'm talking about, but it may not be, because this may be moving the relationship to a new, fantastic, overwhelmingly all things good phase that's not here yet. So the context is really key here. So that's story number 1, short and sweet. We're going to move down here for story number 2. Let me see what I have. For story number 2, they want to talk about work quite a bit. They say that for a lot of you, your work corner is affecting another area of your life. The two are kind of like in limbo, and you're trying to balance them both. For a lot of you, they say you do a really good job with this, Aries, so that's good to see. But at the same time, you're going to continue to need to balance this in October. So there's going to be work on one side, and the other side is either your family life, or your health, or your money, or whatever it is that you do this with. So you got work on one side, and it's affecting another area. We have a message that comes in toward the end of October that is relevant to this. I'm assuming it's a work message. It could always vary and be a little bit different, but I think toward later in October, you're going to get some kind of work clarity on something that is, we have work correspondence coming up. So something you're going to be notified about in regards to work. We have the Sun card coming in last here. This is the best card in the deck. Unfortunately, it's coming in blocked. So it's being impeded. There's something in the way. It's coming in blocked for a reason. So it should be a good, wonderful thing, but it's not. Or it's just not yet. Is really the key here. So they want you to find a way to turn this around, or to get the rain clouds out of the way so the sun can come out. And I'm not sure exactly what this is going to be for you specifically. It's going to be diverse across all the different Aries, but there's something going on with your work. And once that gets balanced and taken care of, this can be a really good thing. Really good thing. I don't know if it's going to happen in October though, but something looming. Something very good looming on the horizon once you get this work thing balanced and straightened out. And work also goes out, it expands out to area of study. It expands out to retirement if you're of that age. Also learning something new, business, enterprise, all these things. So keep that in mind as I'm describing it, or even go back if you have to listen to it all again now that I've given you that little bit of extra. So that's story 2. Let's go up here for story 3. Okay. Story number 3 is all about a sudden big change for a lot of you. This is a big, big change. And it's quick. It's represented by the Tower card, so it's a sudden collapse of some form. For some of you, this may be a breakup, or it's the same energy of a breakup, even if it's not a breakup like of love. It could be a breakup from your work. You may have quit your job or something like that, or you may have radically changed something with your health. That would also be a breakup. So this is a getting rid of the old down to the foundation, like starting over from like flat. The foundation is there, but the walls are not. So the tower has come down. The walls of the tower have come down. They show that there is something to be celebrated here. We have the Four of Wands. That's something, an event or something celebratory. Sometimes it can be like something like a wedding. I like to use the word event because it covers the right kind of parameters there. But also like a birthday party or a gathering of some form. That comes up in this story. We also have the Emperor card, so they want you to really take control of this. A lot of you have been forfeiting your control in regards to this, and they really want you to kind of own it. They want you to be accountable. They want you to take charge. They want you to, make this your own instead of feeling like it's just being done to you. They want you to take the bull by the horns. They want you to take the reins, that kind of thing. We also have the Five of Wands. That is basically saying you're going to be getting over, for a lot of you, you're going to be getting over some kind of little stick fight with somebody else. It's a fight, it's a quarrel, it's a disagreement between equal level people. This is not like a boss and a worker, depending on which one you are, it doesn't matter. It's equal level. So it would be like an employee and an employee, or a high-level boss and another high-level boss, something like that going at it, or even siblings or your love relationship. So equal level disagreements and fights is what they bring up. They say a lot of you are going to be getting over that, so it's hopefully working itself out and on its way out. Finally, we have blessed. So there's a lot to be thankful for in this situation. There's a lot to be grateful for. It is not all bad. Perhaps a lot of it was actually very good. A lot of you may have learned lessons from this or been through a lot for different karmic reasons as well. So it is what it is. That's the third story. Not a whole lot else to say. It's almost kind of patchwork together. I'm not sure if it all kind of ties in together perfectly for you, but they're trying to weave this web here for story number 3, because I think this is going to apply to a lot of people once you find the context of what they're trying to tell you. So overall good thing there. They want you to be grateful. There's a lot of good things that have happened from that, even though it may be over now. The very last thing we have is story number 4. And before I get into that, since that's your big one, I do want to go over the moon cycles with you. I always give you the moon cycle forecast of what is coming in for October, for the current month that we're reading. So October 6th, we have the new moon. That's a good time to bring anything new into your life that you're trying to bring in and manifest. So whether it's your work situation, bring in a new job or bring in a new career, any of that stuff, even in love, beginning of the month is the best time to work on that kind of stuff. We have the full moon energy on October 20th. That's when you want to get something out of your life that doesn't fit anymore. It could be a person, it could be stuff, it could be habits or emotional baggage or limiting beliefs, any of these things. All that stuff you can get out at the end of the month much easier than if you try to do it any other time of the month. It doesn't have to be on the 20th, just any time toward the end there. And I've put together a moon cycle cheat sheet. It's a little reference guide, that kind of a visual aid that helps you understand how these affect your months. And it lasts from October all the way through the end of the year, so it's not just right now. It's good through the end of 2021. And that's absolutely free. You get that for signing up for the newsletter on the website. It's at the very bottom of my website, scottsagent.com. You enter your email, your first name, send it off. I send you back your moon cycle cheat sheet. So absolutely take advantage of that. Let's get into story 4. Story 4, so large. Let's see. It's almost kind of like there's a couple different stories within a story. I'm going to kind of read it piece by piece, similar to how I did the other one. I think that's probably the best way to do it for my Aries. The first thing they want to tell you is to breathe. Just breathe. It's going to be okay. Take a breath. Take a break. Take a breath. There's bad credit here. So this could be bad credit, bad money, not getting your return on investment, whether it's financial or whether it's energetic. It's just you not getting back what you think you deserve, or perhaps what you put into something. Okay, that's the first thing that comes up. Next, they want to talk about toxicity. There is a purification here that needs to go on with the story 4. It is saying that either a toxic situation or something that's not pure. Taking care of others also comes up. It's like leading the flock or leading the family, being in control of other people. It's coming in inverted, blocked. It's basically saying that this needs attention. This needs purity. We got to get rid of the toxicity here. There can be no toxicity. You are beyond that. We have the Knight of Swords. That is saying an action, a mental action. So you have to move forward mentally here. It may not be physically, and it's okay if it's not physical. Mental has to happen first. They want you to take a mental action here to get rid of toxicity. So this could be a health message. This could be a love and relationship message. I have the 3 of Swords. It's a heart card. So for a lot of you, this could be a very love-related thing. And your love corner expands out to your close friends as well as your family members. So this may not even be about you. Likely it's very closely attached to you, but even if it's not directly about you, it could be about somebody very close to you that it affects you, and that's why it's coming up, because it affects them so much and you care about them. So keep that in mind also. So back to the purification and the toxic stuff. We have the Strength card. So they're saying you have all the tools you need. You're not missing anything here. So there's no reason to wait. There's nothing else you need to learn or a piece of information that you don't know. They're saying you have the strength to deal with this. You're not missing anything. So act from a place of strength, not weakness. And be strong about getting rid of the toxicity and getting this purity to emulate through. We have the 3 of Swords here. That's the heart card, the heartbreak in this case. So it's showing a very painful dynamic going on, a scenario or a circumstance that I'm describing. For a lot of you, this causes a lot of great pain. And the 3 of Swords swords in general are a mental, very cerebral suit, so it may not even be physical. For a lot of you, it is, but at the same time, this could just be a mental pain where it's just really hard on your mind and your soul. It just really kind of vibrates your core. So we go back to the very first message. We go back to breathe. Just breathe. Take it easy. It's going to be okay. This is a transitory thing. This is not going to be forever. We're just reading for October only. We're not reading for the end of the year or next year or any of that stuff. This is just what has to be dealt with for story number 4. And it's not going to be for everybody. Like I said, there's really just one story. That's right for you, but that is a very descriptive story there in story number 4. So for the people that understand that, there's a lot of detail, a lot for you to get out of that so that you know what to do to move forward and progress yourself, because that's really what it's all about. So we've been over the moon cycles, and that's going to end there. Now we have to do your extra oracle card that I promised. They did want to give you one extra. So we want to talk about soulmates. They want to talk about soulmates. Let me see what about. I usually don't pull extra cards here, but just soulmates by itself is a little bit vague. So we want to talk about leaving something behind and not looking back. Okay, so for a lot of you, you're not with your soulmate, or the person that you thought was your soulmate isn't, or there's something that needs to be left, a love that needs to be left so you can move on, or so perhaps they can move on. It could be either way, I suppose. But basically, it's the energy of not looking back. So I think that this is a very positive omen coming up as soulmates. It's pictured as two penguins, embracing each other with hearts all around. So there are love omens attached to this, but something has to happen first. Okay, so this can be a very positive thing, but only after the leaving of something else gets left behind, so that this can kind of emulate, step forward into your life when the timing is correct. So that is the way that they decided to end. Remember that this is a general reading. We have a lot of Aries energy here. If you're looking for messages, private, specific, personal, just to you, I do offer those on my website, scottsagent.com. That's going to wrap us up here. Please remember to like and subscribe and to tell a friend, and I will see you all in November.